Hi everyone, Pat Gillette here from Dragonfly Art Studio. And you know, our doors are open, you can join us. Here are some sample projects of things we work through. We're here to loosen up. Sometimes we'll work with charcoal and interpret a still life with charcoal, zeroing in on first some values and then working on details. And it's just to keep you moving, keep you creating art, trying new things, looking at things with new eyes. We do color conversations. You know, imagine all of the things happening in the world if you interpreted them with paint, line, your mark, and colors. You know, you make one kind of mark, and then you make an opposing, contrasting mark. And it's just amazing the things that you come up with. And, you know, we limit our palette to just a dark, medium, and light colors that you like, with a little bit of some deep color like Payne's Gray and some white. But we work through. We learn about contemporary artists. This is Maggie Bergman from Australia. And she'll start making drawings from organic things, and then she works them up into these wonderful little art images. And from there, she turns them into jewelry. I mean, this expands us. We learn about these things. We do different techniques. This is oil pastel that's been blended with an oil. You know, it turns almost like into a parchment paper. But it's amazing the kinds of effects you can get. We learn about other artists, contemporary artists on the scene who are like showing their work, showing how they begin a painting, what their inspiration is. This is Krista Harris, one of her wonderful works. She works very large, you know, and we see how she begins a painting, and then we go from there. And this is my interpretation, starting in her technique. You know, it's far different from what she does, but it's also very different from what I do. You can see my strokes in there, but it's a whole different approach to doing art, and that's what we're looking for. We learn about famous people like Robert Kushner. He's a pattern artist. He does these images in huge patterns, or like panels that are like 10 feet tall. He sits on the floor, and they're flower images, and they're just gorgeous. And one of the projects that we'll do will be to do in the style of Robert Kushner, so that we'll create a background in the style of him, and use his very innovative technique of arranging the flowers, where they'll go, the direction they'll point in. It's great fun. We'll work from nature. We'll find styles from nature. We'll study, you know, well, we don't study, we play. We play with like George O'Keeffe and taking an image and blowing it up very large, and taking images from around our house. This is a stone wall. And, you know, when you start to work with it and blow it up large, it becomes something else again. And that's the fun of it. I mean, you never know exactly how it's all going to turn out. We do images, we do some sketching with oil pastels. We work from nature, how to approach a huge flower like this, how to do some line quality. These are all different things. Oh, and mixing colors. I love to mix colors. These are colors mixed with a warm white and a cool white. And the tones you get are just fascinating. And here's another one from the same palette of warm and cool whites. And yet another. This is Lush Garden. I love this palette so much. Sometimes I'll just start with a color, and that'll take me in a whole direction for a painting. And it's just wonderful, a wonderful approach to things. And then we enter the mystery. We enter the mystery and create art just from our feelings, just from everything that we're feeling inside. This is the Dark Night of the Soul, one of the I just did. Because, you know, when everything starts to come in on you, you need to get your feelings out. That's why we do this. You get your emotions out, get it on the paper, on the page, and then you're moving your energy. You're moving forward. You're creating something. You're learning from this, and you become a happier person because of it. So consider joining us. We're looking for some good founders, good core group of founding members who can have input and make this into something great. Thanks for being here. Join us today. Sign up goes till June 11th. Thank you. Bye.